Welcome back to another Empyrion Galactic Survival, and I've been doing a little bit more resource gathering, some more adjustments to the base, so you'll see that there's some additional lights and a few other bits and pieces around here. Upgraded the base to have a smelter, absolutely necessary, because our next steps are to build a CV, so capital vessel, and we can use that to explore the galaxy a little bit more, or explore the systems a little bit more. So, there's also a large constructor in here. Not much upgrade to the small vessel. That is pretty much the same as before. I've just used that. It's got a warp engine in it, so it can do some small jumps. I have been mining, though, off-world with this. So I went to Weetamus, however you pronounce it, and also got some additional resources from there. So, I think the next steps are we need to gather up the resources and start building. Now, oh brilliant, I've run out of oxygen in the base as well. Oh, I turned off the base. Never mind, I've turned it back on again. Don't press the wrong keys when you're doing this. Right. I wanted to build, shall I say, another CV, which I've used in other games and I've modified, but it's extremely expensive and has rare resources that we can't mine. So I mentioned in the last video that we really need to get Zascosium, and I don't know where to get it from. We warped out onto other systems and we couldn't get Zascosium, and it's really an end game resource. It's not something you can gather right now, and that's changed a bit in the subsequent releases of the game. I do have an asp. It doesn't look much like an asp. It's something that I built in another game, but it doesn't require many expensive resources, and they're not too rare. The only one I needed to really get hold of was neodymium. Cobalt I had to get from the moon. I didn't need a lot of it, and actually I can go ahead and build this one pretty much straight away, so that's great. And this is the one we're going to put to factory, and now I need to pop in all these resources to allow us to start producing the CV. And it will take some time to get the CV also produced, which I can deal with in the game. Now, can I actually... Oh, I keep turning off my base. Really rubbish. I keep pressing the wrong key. I don't know why I think Y is the key to take me to here. So I can't switch to boxes here and actually load it up. But I have made a note of how many of these I need, so I can do this and just get my resources as required from here. So I need, and there's an attack going on, whatever. We need 1,646 sodium actually. So where is that? Actually, let's just deal with what I've got in front of me right now. So silicon 429. Well, that's almost what I need anyway there. And I'm doing this the wrong way around. 400. That's close enough. Can I get that closer? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go. Exactly 429. So that's one done. 429 silicon done. Cobalt 345 done that one. Copper 143 and carbon 183. We've got, I think, everything we need. Let's have a go. Right, let's go and not switch the power off of the base, but instead start loading in these resources. Silicon, copper, exactly the right amount of sathium, cobalt, (640), neodymium, and iron. Then we just need the carbon substrate, which is a little bit more, but it's really cheap stuff. Start production. It's going to take an hour and 4. So we'll come back. Can I come back? I don't know if that's in game time or not. We'll have a look to see how that's progressing along. And when we come back. Let's pop out to the surface. Added a few extra lights in here. toss it up the base a little bit. So let's spawn a capital vessel. Now to keep it really simple, this is a template of my own. If you play Elite Dangerous, you might recognise the name, or Elite, if you've ever played that. It obviously looks nothing like a vessel from Elite, because I've just not really got the pattern correctly, but it's a capital vessel nonetheless. It doesn't have any weapons. I've tried to keep it down to a pretty minimal sort of ship, and that allows the gathering of resources to be easy and the creation of a CV to be quite straightforward. If I use the other templates in the game, they're fairly complex. Very good templates in the game, but using those requires some more rare resources that are very hard to get hold of. I've already been flying around trying to get... Oh, got some coming fire here. Already been trying to fly around and gather extra resources, which I've now done. Even that took a bit of time offline from playing. Oi, 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 oi! Shoot those! Shoot those! Don't shoot me! Don't shoot my bloody CV! What is wrong? Right. What is going on here? Have I just run out of power or something? Okay, that was a little bit unexpected. My own defence guns, yeah, they're firing again now. My own defence weaponry wasn't actually firing back. That's a bit odd. Let's just repair this. Took a little bit of damage. Bit of a strange surprise. So I've now got 3 turrets on here. They weren't really responding as quickly as they could do. I don't think anything's damaged around these, but they did appear to be shooting back at my capital vessel. Let's go have a look at it anyway. I'm going to have to load it up with some fuel. Won't have anything right now. Ramp in here. So first things first, let's pop some fuel into the tanks. I haven't got loads of fuel. This is just what I have on myself, but it gets it all started. The warp drive tanks can take a lot more fuel. I have all the basics though. Constructor, O2 tanks, I can fill those. Warp drive. And we have a cockpit. The oxygen's off at the moment. Still need to wear my helmet. But this is it. This is a very small CV. Load a few things on here. I'll just stash a few bits and pieces. Set the constructor up. So that's a little bit ready now. That's all ready to load up and get ready to fly out to another system. And the great thing about the CVs is they have all the abilities to build on board, to live on board, you can grow crops on board. They're like little mini flying bases. So you can fly out to another planet and you don't have to really worry about returning home immediately. With this CV I don't have any abilities to really grow crops or do anything, so I'll still be setting up an independent base, but we'll want to bring a little bit of food along. We should be able to gather resources when we go to another system. I've got some oxygen, be producing quite a lot of oxygen. More than enough. Wonder if I can kick off some more oxygen production when I'm not here. Now I do need to make sure this base is able to run and function while I'm not around. So let's just check the power levels. It's still got quite a bit of power. The only thing we're missing really is some additional fuel cells. Anything else I'm going to need? So we've got some food. I'm going to need more fuel. At some point I want to build some turrets as well to go with this. I can fill the oxygen tanks. There we go. Actually I have a surplus of oxygen. I can probably drop this 50 back into the base. And I can do that from here. I don't need to keep walking backwards and forwards. Which cargo box are we in? This one. Good stuff. So they're complete. Should give me an idea now of what kind of ammunition they need. I think it is 15 mils, which I might be able to borrow from some of my other craft as well. So I've got spare ammunition that I can share and distribute. Now I'm going to need my drone for this. Bit of unfortunate shape on this CV to convincingly fit weapons, but I can put them sort of over near the engine area. One that side. And one the other side. Cannon turret, 30mm bullets. I can borrow those from the base. Let's have a little fly around. Let's see how this actually performs. Go up the slope. I think it's got the old landing struts on it still, because they're not retracting away. Yeah, it's fairly responsive. Hasn't got any big engines on it. Yeah, it's nice to get about with. So according to this, it's kind of got 22 sort of minutes of power left when I'm not thrusting, and if I'm continually powering it's about 10 minutes worth, so it does need a little bit more energy just to be ready. I need to fill up those tanks a little bit more. Those engines are still thrusting away. That's going to use power. No. No, it's gone quiet now. Loads of power left. Like these new ramps. They're nice to exit the craft with. I was using this back ramp before. That's pre 9.3 alpha, having to use these ramps. But the loading ones look much better now on CVs. Been doing a little bit more building around in the base. I have now a couple of extra rooms down the bottom. Just created a generator room and moved the core. So the core's now no longer on the top, it's now underground, so this is going to be very difficult for any drones to really destroy that. And here we've got a room full of food. This is great now. Can really sustain food production. Lots of protein from these strange alien looking plants. What's the worst that could happen? We set off prematurely. Oh, I've already got the engine started. Let's go again. Quite like this little cockpit. A little bit of a good view. Not too bad. Why have I got... This must be a strange reflection I'm getting. Make a jump to another system. Actually, I can make quite a big jump now. I could go over here. This planet information is this the cold one? Snow, type snow. Let's do it. Where's the marker? So here's the snowy planet. Anything else around? I can't see anything. Oh, there's an asteroid band around here and a moon. It's a neat looking asteroid belt. Tinting doesn't look quite the same on this bottom panel compared to the others. Oh heck, I'm going to crash into the ground. Right, let's turn on the brake again. Let's level out. No catastrophe. A new planet surface. Let's have a little explore around. I want to land fairly soon because I'm going to use quite a lot of my power up flying along the surface. And this looks like quite a big planet. That map, I have to zoom it out quite a long way now. So it's much bigger than the starting planets I've been on. I quite like the look of the snowy ones. Yeah, looks good. What's this down here? It's a point of interest. A very old base. Oh, we could have a little look. I'm hostile now with everyone. Polaris don't like me anymore because I've been stealing from them. got a little switch here just to turn the lights off. Save a bit of energy. Oh, I can take this round. So now it's really cold, it's -4. There's dinosaurs down on a cold planet. Who would have thought? I thought the cold killed them. Not really a lot here. Let's go carry on. There's something else up ahead. I've got drones around it. So there are drones flying around. I'm not sure if they're hostile. They're going to shoot at me. Oh, I'm being shot at. Run, 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 run. What have I just lost? Something went bang. Was that me? Got all the engines. All my guns. Oh, I've lost a front engine. Okay, that's not good. But not too bad. My landing gear has decided to retract itself. Odd. Slightly buggy. Something else, there's a wreck down there. Crashed DSE. What else is there? Something else I can see. Is that another? Let's look, another wreck. Could be good, I can salvage from those. A crashed capital vessel. Oh, and there's a drone. Should be able to deal with this drone. Come on. Come on, shoot at it. They're kind of passive, these guns, they're not brilliant. Ah, there's some engines on here. I might be able to repair my engine quite quickly. Let's land down there, this big one. This looks good. Let's check my power. I'm still using quite a bit of energy. You have to wait for the engines to turn off sometimes. I've enabled my oxygen. So really I don't need to wear my helmet. It's like a rushing sound. Loads of thrusters. As soon as I put a core on here though, it's going to get attacked. Let's quickly have a look. What have we got? I have a couple of cores. Pop them in here. Let's go, go, go. I want to go straight to the front and get this plasma turret first. That's pretty difficult to build normally. Let's just check I got that. Yeah. Oh, it's a laser turret. Oh, it's called plasma turret. Oh well, I've got a laser turret. Maybe plasma turrets aren't a thing anymore. What was that sloshing noise? Hardened steel blocks. Am I not owning this? No, I am. Why did it say hardened steel blocks? Oh, there's another engine. I might as well take a fridge. You never know. Could be useful. Let's get the drone up. I think that sloshing noise is just an ambient sound in the game. I thought something was coming after me. Let's just get everything I can get my hands on. Don't need all these, but take them anyway. Strip it clean. Move around a bit. Oh, get this. So I can't research these or build these in the tech tree yet, but I can salvage them, so I can get them onto my ship. Which I think I can get the rocket one on, but the laser I definitely can't. Build yet. It's extremely useful. I can salvage it. Now I've got an engine, let's try repair. So I think it's just a small thruster to match that one. Let's have a quick look here. Yep, just a small thruster on that side. There we go. Salvaging 101 and reuse. I could even upgrade my ship and add some more engines to it. Although it handles pretty well without needing to do that. I'll just keep hold of these other engines because I can use them for repairs. Just again, if I get shot up, I can quickly sort them out. Check down here, I think these are all alright. Yeah. Neat. Nothing amazing, but that's pretty good, I think. All the same. Just go check the other wreck out. past a wreck. Maybe this game should be called Space Salvage instead of Empyrion. Or Empyrion, Space Salvage and Survival. Yeah, some engines on here as well, that's good. Don't think I've ever seen this wreck before. It's got a lot of glass in it. Oh, some things to retrieve as well. Nice. Bit of loot. Saw an engine on the way in. Whereabouts was that firing from? There it is. There's one engine. Probably not worth it if it's just one engine. Don't want to waste a core. Oh, I can get in through here. Must be a nice capital vessel. Big with big windows. That's not active. Good. I'm in the bathroom. Not much here then. I keep thinking with these wrecks, it'd be nice to see the full models of them. They must have made full models before then putting all the destruction bits in. Yeah, I don't think it's quite worth putting a core in on here just to retrieve one engine. I've got quite a few engines already. So I'm going to leave this as is. I love the ambient sounds, so they're quite spooky. They're changing now. It's coming, yeah, it's coming around to night time. It's well spooky. I love the sounds. If you had to start surviving on this planet, that would be absolutely cool. Kind of just listening at night to all these noises. What's going to attack me? Am I safe? I'm nice and safe in here. Or sort of. Pop the lights back on. So I've got enough fuel to get back home. Pretty sunshine. Let's have a little stop off here. This window down here is slightly... I don't know if I can really fix it. I think it might be just the angle it's at. Change and rotate. Oh, it's much brighter now. This one, brighter and brighter. Right, leave it. That'll do. Looks a lot better through the window now. Yeah, I've got a feeling it's going to take a few days to walk around this planet if I actually had to. Discovered a few things. Let's get back to the equator. There's a little bit more stuff going on just in this area here. Found some more iron. There's a lot more deposits around. Oh, this is defended. What kind of defence has it got? Seem to be firing back at me. It's a rocket drone. As long as I keep my distance from it, should be fine. Took a lot of hits though. So, I suppose this is a little bit shorter than the other videos I've had. Here we are, we've actually got CV now. I've travelled out to another system, it's a bit further out. There is a lot more exploration to do on this planet. There is a huge amount I haven't already covered. As you can see, I haven't got anywhere near those poles yet. So I can do a little bit of offline exploration, update the map a bit. I think there's some Xerax base in here I can have a look at. I won't do much, just apart from exploring, maybe gather a few more resources. Have a look at what I need to do to fix the struts on this CV, but it's all fairly run-of-the-mill sort of play to the rest of the game. With the game itself, it's very much in alpha, and I'm seeing a few extra things now we found from flying out to Zephyr. I don't know how to pronounce that. So it looks like systems pop up when you do the exploration, so I might need to go to Osset and have a look at Hades as well, and I'll see some more systems. I've got an asteroid field, so it's sort of building up. That's quite interesting. There isn't in the alpha right now, there isn't an end game. There isn't, you know, it's something I have to do, like blow up this space station and then you're done. But the game still has a lot of progression in it, so we haven't yet got up to the top level tiers. They haven't been able to mine out some of the top resources. I still can't see Sazakosium yet in these other systems, but there are asteroid belts, so maybe things are in there. So there's still quite a bit of exploration, and Zascosium and those sort of resources now are supposed to be more of an end game set of resources to find. So exploration is needed. I probably need to establish myself a little bit on this snowy planet as a small base potentially, so I've got a stop off point and somewhere to repair. What I'll do is, as I say, a little bit of exploration, a little bit of establishment, and I'll start and kick off another video, progress a little bit further with a new base, some more resources, potentially look at a bigger CV. There are some nice templates that I've been using in other games, and I'll rejoin you on the next episode. Thank you very much for watching.